Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome once again to the United Regional Chamber's weekly update. We try to bring you on some interesting guests and some important subjects. I'm bringing on somebody who's been with us before. She puts up with me when I ask her to come on my show. Did this real short-handed this week. But Miss Amanda Blount, who is the Executive Director of the Literacy Center in Attleboro, who does such tremendous work in these communities that we serve. We have such a diverse population now that what we're going to talk about today is to bring teaching English to some of the different companies. But I'm going to let Miss Amanda get into that. Good morning, Miss Amanda. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm wonderful, or good afternoon, wherever we are. And
okay.
I'm wonderful. How are you, Jack?
I'm doing great.
Great.
So let's talk about what the Literacy Center is offering right now, or have been for a long time. But we just need to bring it out so folks understand the resources that are available here at the Literacy Center. So take it away.
Absolutely. I wanted to make sure I connected with you, Jack, and your network of wonderful business owners and managers, because the Literacy Center is here not just for individuals who want to learn English, but also for corporations and businesses that want their employees to learn English, because I know there are lots of employers in our region who have individuals working for them for whom English is not their first language. We work with a number of these employers, custodial companies, manufacturing, food service. And what we will do is we will provide contextualized English classes for your employees. And it can actually be fully contextualized to your needs. So we can use your training manuals as part of our text. We'll make sure the vocabulary is relevant to your workforce, with the ultimate goal of upskilling your employees who either speak limited English or no English, or even folks who maybe speak intermediate English and want to improve, so that you can promote from within your company and reduce any issues that are caused by language barriers. We're here for you for that reason.
And we've had numerous of our employers are now starting to hire some of our new folks that have come into the country. But this is the biggest barrier right now, is for them to speak English. So they can reach out to you, Amanda, and tell us how you set that up with the company.
Absolutely. So we're really fortunate in Massachusetts to have something called the Workforce Training Fund. Sorry, had to remember the full name there, the Workforce Training Fund. And they have an express grants program. What this is it's funding available for businesses. The express program is for businesses with 100 employees or less. And then there's another grant program under the same training fund for larger companies. So through this Workforce Training Fund, companies can receive full funding for up to 2 years to provide English classes for their employees. This funding is available for all different kinds of training for businesses for your employees, but English for speakers of other languages is one of those trainings that's an allowable cost. So we would work with you. You would reach out to me at the Literacy Center, and I could provide you with all the information that you need. I know Jack also has some of this information through the chamber, and we would work with you to show you how it's very simple to apply for the grant funds, and then you pay us for the class, and you are reimbursed through this fund through the state. It's a wonderful, wonderful program we have through Massachusetts, and it's provided training funding for companies for whom this might be out of reach otherwise.
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with the Express Grant because we have a couple of companies who have used them. I did not know that this was one of the options available to our companies. And this is something that we need to get out to our membership. And as you know, we'll replay this through our newsletter and all the social media channels that we do, because this is so very important. And there's plenty of funding available to help your employees learn English as a second language. And we have one of the best resources right here in Attleboro. How many other communities do you serve, Amanda?
Yeah, so we're not geographically bound, but I would say we have over 800 students that we serve each year, and they come from about 35 surrounding towns and cities, with the majority of the individuals we serve coming from the Attleboro, direct Attleboro area. Most of them are residents in this area. We do have, as you mentioned before, a tremendous group of new arrivals to the community from other countries. We have lots of folks who are looking for jobs and wanting to work. And English is, in many cases, the primary barrier. So we work really hard to get folks fundamental, foundational English so that they can enter the workforce as quickly as possible. But once they're employed, we want to work with you and your companies to make sure that your employees get really good contextualized English language instruction as part of their workday.
Yeah, it is very important. And, you know, as you say, we have a lot of new arrivals in town. There's some people that are not happy about that, but they're here. And a lot of them are very skilled. A lot of them want to work. Unfortunately, you know, the governmental system is taking a little too long to help them with their working papers. But while they're getting that all in order, seeking out the Literacy Center, not only through companies, but individuals. Like you said, you have 800 students on a normal year, I guess we can call that. But this is just a tremendous resource for our businesses, because almost every one of my members are hurting for employees, trying to find the right employees. And these folks are very, very willing to work, very skilled, but that barrier is the English. And now we have the Literacy Center to help us. Let's talk a minute about some of the other services that the Literacy Center offers, because I know you sent me an email the other day. One of the things that you're looking for is some more volunteers. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Literacy Center has classes taught by paid teaching staff, and then we also provide one-on-one tutoring to individuals with skilled, trained volunteers. These are volunteers who usually give about an hour a week. They're matched one-on-one with an individual most of the time who is looking to improve their English or to upskill in another way, whether it's practicing writing or reading in English, or an individual who is looking to study for a specific credentialing exam like the CNA exam, or practicing learning the rules and regulations to get their driver's license, those kind of individual goals. These are the things our tutors work really closely with our students on. You can tutor online through Zoom, or you can tutor in person at our location or at the library or another public space, and we'll set you up with a student who's looking for that assistance. Some of our students in tutoring really just want to work on their spoken English and their pronunciation. You don't have to be a teacher or have a teaching background. We'll provide all the training you need, but we are always looking for volunteers.
And, you know, one thing that you really perfected during all this COVID junk that we just went through is your online courses, because I think maybe the majority of your classes right now are online. Am I right?
Yes. So I would say a little over half of our classes are online. We do have quite a few in-person classes now as well. And we are increasingly opening more in-person classes because the need is there and people do want to be back in person. But we have really great online teaching. So if folks can't make it to the Attleboro site, where we are here in that lovely picture, we do have the online option. We have classes in the morning, afternoon, evening, and weekends. So we really do strive to meet everybody's schedules.
And again, folks, that's why I say we have such a great resource right here with the Literacy Center that I hope some of my companies will take advantage of this. Amanda, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to mention that, you know, there is no size requirement for your group. So it can be as few as 2 or 3 individuals, all the way up to 20 in a class. So don't feel like your group might be too small or too large for us. We can always make it work. And we're always here to help. We're happy to help. We really want to be a resource for the community. We want to help you be able to promote from within and reduce any challenges you might have in the workforce. So the more we can do for our local businesses, the happier we are.
Well, that is awesome. And thank you again. I know this was very short notice to jump on the show today, and I appreciate that. Folks, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. She'll answer, Amanda will answer, or any of her team can answer any questions that you might have, help you through the whole process step by step. Because what we're looking to do is just enhance the small businesses in our area, small and large businesses in our area. Amanda, just name a couple of the businesses that you've helped, because I know in your email you shot me and people will recognize those right away.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're currently teaching a class for Sodexo's employees. They provide custodial services to all of our public schools. We have taught classes for Willow Tree Farm in the past, New Horizons Finishes, Walpole Outdoors. So a number of companies in our region.
Yeah, and so like you just mentioned, it doesn't matter the number, it doesn't matter the company, reach out. The worst thing that Amanda could tell you is, and I've never heard her say this, I can't help you with that one. But she knows where to go and who to call if you need the help.
Yeah, no is not in my vocabulary.
No, it is not. Well, Miss Amanda, thank you very much for joining me on the show today. Truly appreciate it. Hope you and your family and your whole team has a safe and happy 4th of July.
You too, Jack. Thanks for having us. We're always so happy to be a part of this chamber and so excited to hear about all of the work that you all are doing.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And folks, thank you once again for joining us. Quick update. If you know of anybody, know of any company that is in need of this, please pass this along. Pass along Amanda's contact information, because we really want to keep this workforce flowing. So, folks, again, thank you again for joining us. Hope everybody has a safe 4th. See you next time.
Bye. Thanks.